Hello viewers, in this video we're going to see the problems based on the calendar, aptitude problems based on the calendars. So the first thing we're going to look at is odd days. What do we mean by odd days? Suppose there are 365 days in a year, and you can see it. Ordinary year has 365 days, so there are 52 weeks plus 1 day that is left. The day that is left is known as the odd days. Odd days in a given period, the number of days more than the complete weeks are called odd days. Leap year. Every year divisible by 4 is a leap year if it is not a century. So if say 2012 it is divisible by 4, then it is a leap year, not a century. Every fourth century is a leap year and no other century is a leap year. So century is only 4,400, 800, etc. 400, 800, 1200, 2000, etc. is a leap year, not other centuries. A leap year has 366 days, while an ordinary year has a 365 days. Leap year has 366 days, and the day that is extra in leap year comes on 29th of February. Ordinary year. The year which is not leap year is called an ordinary year. An ordinary year has 365 days. Counting of odd days. One ordinary year has 365 days plus 1 day extra, that is odd day. One leap year has 366 days, 52 weeks plus 2 days extra, that is 2 odd days. And 100 years. In 100 years we have 76 ordinary years plus 24 leap years, that will come out to be 124 odd days. You can calculate it. In the ordinary year we have 1 odd day, therefore 76 odd days, and in the leap year we have 2 odd days, therefore 48 odd days. Therefore the answer is 124 odd days. And in 17 weeks plus 5 days we have 5 odd days. Number of odd days in 100 years is 5. Number of odd days in 200 years is 5 into 2 is equals to 3 odd days, because 5 into 2 is 10 and 10 minus 7, that is a week, therefore 3 odd days. That's how you can calculate the number of odd days in an year. So number of days starts from 0 to 6, and on the 0 we have Sunday, then Monday, then Tuesday, then Wednesday, then Thursday, and then Friday, and then Saturday on the 6th and the last. Okay, so we're going to look at the one problem. What was the day of the week on 16th July 1776? So I'm going to solve it on a paper so that you all can understand more easily. So we have to find the day on 16th July 1776. So first we need to count the odd days. So number of odd days in 1600 years. In 1600 years, how many number of odd days are there? 0 odd days. And number of odd days in 100 years is 5 odd days. So 75 years is equals to 18 leap year plus 57 ordinary year. Therefore it is 18 into 2 plus 57 into 1, that is 93 odd days. Two odd days. One 77.5 years have January we have 31 days in it, February we have 29, March 31, April 30, May 31, June 30, July 16, 198 days. That means 2 odd days. Why? Because 28 weeks plus 2 days. Hence, when there are 2 odd days, so that means first is 0 means Sunday, 1 means Monday, and 2 means Tuesday. Therefore, the answer is Tuesday. Okay, so hope it is clear to you. Let me make you understand one more time. So we need to find the day on 16 July 1776. In these 1600 years we have 0 odd days. Why we have 0 odd days? Because it is a leap year, as you can see. So 366 plus 365 into 3, that will make 4 years. So in the same way, 4 into, if you multiply the whole term by 4, that then if you divide the whole term by 7, it is divisible by 7. Therefore we have 0 odd days, and 1600 till 1600 we have 0 odd days. And when in 100 years we have 5 odd days. We have seen it earlier. Number of odd days in 100 years is 5. We have solved it like this: 100 years, 76 ordinary years plus 24 odd years, 24, 124 odd days, and 17 weeks. In 124 odd days we have 17 weeks and 5 days, therefore 5 odd days. So that's how we solved it. Hope this portion is clear to you. And then we added the both days, and then we have solved it, and we get here, and then we solved it this way, and the result came out to be 2 odd days. That means Tuesday. Okay, so hope you like this video. That's all for this video.